Okay, I am out of town, and so I'm answering a few questions while I have an opportunity. But let me go ahead and this is a good question. Does anyone know of a group or resources in the Nashville area? And there's going to be plenty of people in this group that are going to be able to provide you names of resources, for what you're looking for. But with regards to, let's say, a special education attorney in Tennessee, it includes the Nashville area. Well, the Galini Group is proud of the fact that we do have an attorney that is one of our of council attorneys there in the entire state of Tennessee. He has done an excellent job. In fact, the schools in Tennessee have decided they wanted to try to test him. And that happened to me when I first started in Alabama, and we go to hearing every once in a while. But as a new person in the field in Alabama, I ended up having to go to due process a lot when I first started. This is a very small area of attorneys that practice in this area, so it is a strategy for some board attorneys in some of these states to sort of see how much you know and to try to discourage you from staying in the field. And that's just the natural way that they do it. So in Tennessee, they wanted to take him to hearing, and they've done it a lot, and he's won every one of them. And he's done an excellent job representing families in Tennessee. And his name is Michael Braun, and I'm going to include his information on here, and I'm going to tag him. But Michael is excellent. Michael's also barred in Georgia. He's also barred in Alabama, so he helps us in Alabama as well. But Michael also understands this area, not only on a legal aspect, but also on a personal aspect, because he has a son that is autistic, that he has been his son's IEP team member. And he's been an IEP team member, and he's also represented families. And so he has a perspective on both ends of understanding the need for that balance. And it's what drives him. It's the passion that he has in representing families from that perspective, because it impacts him too, just like it impacts me. I've got a daughter, 16 now, has an IEP. She was my first case, and she's what got me into this area. And I'm passionate about this area because of it. But it also has created a situation to where I'm extremely mindful to leave the least amount of footprint and to try my hardest to maintain a positivity on that IEP team. And when we're fighting this fight for the kids, guys, it has to include the teachers, because many of our educators are left with little resources, not enough training, not enough support. And so we're there to sit there and fight for the educator too. Any settlement agreement we put into place can only work if implemented correctly by the very staff that I was complaining about. But I'm not necessarily complaining about the teacher. I'm complaining about the lack of resources and the lack of utilization of resources in a smart way that works for the child. Michael understands that as well. So, as a Galini Group, we do offer our services in the same way that we offer them in the other states that we practice in. And that on a limited basis would include Georgia for now, Alabama, the entire state, limited right now in Texas, but hopefully, we'll have a big announcement to say that we can broaden our assistance in Texas, the entire state of New Mexico. And as of right now, that's it. And we're actively looking at some other expansion ideas and opportunities. But I wish we could help in every state, guys. I really wish we could. But there are rules with regards to licensure. We don't have attorneys and partnerships in every state yet. but also understand that, it's my name attached to all of this stuff, and I just can't partner, or I just can't bring on any attorney, because if they're not competent and understanding of this area, and if they're not mindful of what it is that we're trying to accomplish, then I don't need them. You don't need them. So we've got to do this right in order to make the kind of changes that we need to make, like the kind of changes that we're making in Tennessee now. As far as all the other things, there's going to be plenty of parents out there that are going to be able to provide additional resources with regards to support groups, therapy places, things of that nature. But I wanted to touch on the fact that we do have an attorney that collaborates with the Galini Group, that is a part of the Galini Group there in Tennessee.